I'm all for second chances. I think people can change and sometimes they do deserve another shot at a new life. However, sometimes that feels like a little bit too much, like for example, when that specific someone willingly helped someone else that wanted to annihilate most of human and Pokemon civilization because they didn't really fit their specific idea of beauty. I don't think that's a crazy line to draw, is it? So hey, I'm not so ace trainer, and what's going on with Mable? Let's get into it. Mable was one of the Team Flare's scientists, and I will remind you of who they are because almost no one cared about them before the latest Z-A trailer, and I won't let you pretend that you did. But they were Aliana, Mable, Bryony, Celosia, and Zerozig. This last one is a lot more famous as he was a central piece of what happened in the post-game of X and Y. The others showed up, you battled them, but I don't think they were the most memorable characters ever. If you are wondering why everything is so orange, it's because there's a big fire burning nearby and so the sky is orange, so every light entering the room is orange as well. Sorry about that, but I really can't do anything about it. I wish I could. But yeah, imagine my surprise when I saw Mable as the acting director for the Pokemon Research Lab in Pokémon Legends Z-A. Sycamore must be off somewhere, maybe with our X and Y mom, and now Mable is the one asking us to complete the Pokédex. Not only that, she has the Team Flare logo on the gaming chair, she has the Team Flare logo on a laptop, and her good old visor from the good old days of criminal activity right there by her side. And I don't know what to make of it. It doesn't make sense, so any theory is welcomed. Before I continue yapping though, like and hype the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to consider becoming a channel member to help out the content I make. Now let's carry on. Team Flare wasn't something that was unknown to the population of Kalos. Lysandre was massively popular due to being the head of Lysandre Labs, which was basically the big tech of the French-inspired region, and on his last Holocaster message he addresses all the region and specifically says that Team Flare will revive the ultimate weapon and kill everyone that's not a member. It simply isn't an unknown fact, even if 10 or 12 years have passed since the events of X and Y. Why is that symbol right there, and why was she given such an important position in the Pokemon world? Surely people recognize what the symbol means. I have asked this question before because the website keeps saying that the 3,000 years old that AZ and Floette claim to be is right there, just a claim, not a known truth. That part is also very strange, almost like the population's memory was just reset, but that's too tinfoil hat for this video, I'll come back to it on a future one. But you really gotta admit it seems like they forgot a lot of stuff. Still, whatever the reason for her placement there, it feeds a suspicion that I've had for a long time. I don't believe Lysandre died in X and Y, I believe that he got injured, but considering the power of the ultimate weapon and also the huge team he had behind him, someone or something likely has kept him alive. If Mable has such an important place in Kalosian society, it's very likely that others have as well. I mean, if you so openly declare that you were a part of a criminal team and nothing happened, then I'm sure there's a Team Flare scientist at Quasartico, another at some random cafe, and maybe another one just on a cotton candy stand. Either way, this is very similar to what happened back in the day already. Lysandre and Malva were important members of Kalosian society, like I mentioned, and could move around easily while going about their plans. Lysandre was the Steve Jobs of Kalos, and Malva an Elite Four member, arguably the most important position besides being the champion. In fact, Malva still continued being an Elite Four member after the whole disaster happened, so maybe Kalos really does forgive and forget. Anyway, I'm not saying that Mable will be the evil one, and I'm not saying that all of the possible returning Team Flare members will be evil as well, but I do believe that everyone has a plan in this game, a flawed plan. Quasartico, the Rust Syndicate, the returning Team Flare, and even AZ, I think all of them want something, and in this case, in Team Flare's case, Mable's position is very important. She's studying the sudden influx of Pokemon in the city, they're being attracted somehow, but does she want to stop it? Is she trying to undo the mistakes that Team Flare has made? I mean, the more Pokemon that return to the city, the more Pokemon concentrated in one place, the more energy for the round 3 of the ultimate weapon. I'm kinda lost on this one, so what do you think? Do you think she's evil? Do you think Team Flare is working in the shadows like they did in the past? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members Dash Plays and Yahtzee, and also my Twitch subscribers Anubis Year, Zanes222, and the Dr. Joe for going that extra mile. Thank you all so much.